Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Let's discuss today's topic that is based on the unit that you can see on the concept board, fun with actions. We are continuing this video that what are the learning outcomes that we need to get at the end of the lesson. Recognize and read to compare information given in a pie chart. Comprehension questions. We need to do some comprehension questions based on this unit. And recognize and read to compare information given in a bar chart. Now let's start. Students, look at page number 15. Here there are questions and answers, obviously, given in the book. I'm reading these questions. Let's discuss with it and the answers that you can see on the concept board after that. Which things do you need for making eggshells plant? We already have discussed what things we need. Yes, remember it. Obviously, egg. Obviously, we need a glue. We need colors. We need water. We need soil. So these are the things that we need to make up eggshell plant. What is the first step for making eggshells plant? Remember, clean and dry after breaking the egg. Clean and dry the egg after when it break. Okay, you may see on the concept board. Is it necessary to make the eggshells clean and dry? Yes. Think about it. Is it necessary? Yes. Because the paints cannot be stick on it. The colors cannot be sticking on that if the eggshell is not dry. Why are healthy activities important? Why? Listen, students, recall something. Whatever comes in your mind, think about it. What comes in your mind when, what are the healthy activities that are important? Yes, think. Yes, it may help to keep your thinking improve. Obviously, learning and judgmental skills that need to be more developed. Yes, and your cognitive skills be sharpened. So, healthy activities gives you a vicarious type of experiences in which you practically learn about it. Instead you are, for example, you are writing up at that, you don't have any kind of practical experience, you are unable to obviously understand the basic steps underlying the basic concepts over here. So practical experiences makes us healthier. Like for example, we already have learned about a procedure writing. We have done a role play of that in the previous lessons. You already have done. So these are healthier activities. So here students, you need to write the answers in your own words. Try to write these answers. These answers on the concept board that you can see is just for the help. No need to obviously just to copy paste. You need to write, you need to do in your own words using your concepts. If your concepts are clear, you can write it easily. So this is the one part that we already have done it. Now move to another important topic of that lesson is that pie chart. As you can see in the concept board, there is a circle. Obviously, that is divided into some kinds of portions. What is a pie chart? That is a question. Pie chart is used to compare parts of a whole. This is kind of a whole and we are comparing the parts. Here you can see that one part is divided into eating portion, another is for reading. This smaller 7% part is for crafting and this part is for playing games. That is about 33%. Listen students, these percentages are divided into 100. Got it? हमने इसको 100 में divide की है percentages according to their obviously number of the students which are willing to participate it. So this is called a pie chart. You need to identify. Now what we have to do? We have to do the exercise using this pie chart. Now you may open this page, that is page number 17. Look at which is the most favorite activity. Now how can we identify which is the most favorite activity? by the percentage. Yes. You can see that 35% is for eating. So you may write what is the most favorite activity? That is eating. And how we can identify? On the basis of the portion percentage. So which one is the higher? 35%. So which portion is eating? So we have to write on the space on the blank here as 35%. That is eating. Which activity the least number of people like? Here you can see a smaller portion, that is called the crafting, that is 7%. So what is about? Crafting, the least likely by the people. How many people in percent like reading? You have a look on this, on the board, and they have a look on the chart. What is it? Reading? 25%. They ask what is the percentage? 25%. You may have to write 25%. Now, which is the least favorite activity? You know that 7%. Least favorite activity is craft. Now move on, which activity is your favorite? Now it's up to you. Which one you like the favorite activity? Either playing games, either reading, either crafting, either eating. So you may have to like according to your choice. So this is all about a pie chart. Now you have an idea about what is a pie chart. Pie chart is used to compare parts of a whole. Now move to the bar graph. Before going to use how to get information about the bar graph, first you need to know what is a bar graph. Bar graph is used to compare things in different groups. For example, you may see here a bar graph in which there are a number of students. I am writing here. These are the number of students, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Here is the bars in which you are using. For example, this line bar is used for girls portion and this plain bar is used for boys portion. Now what they are underlying in the x-axis, they are eating, playing games, reading and crafting work. Now as we know that we have to compare things. Bar graph is just to compare, and in which compare? Yes, boys and girls. We need to compare between boys and girls in relevant to eating, playing, reading and crafting. Got it? Now move on. How we can read this bar graph? This is the question. So what you need to do? Here there is a question sum, page number 17, open. There are some kinds of blanks given about this bar graph. How many boys like reading? You may get the help. For example, how many boys look at the reading portion. How many boys? This is the plain portion is for boys. Look at the number. It's about how many boys? It's about 55 students like reading. Got it? Now, who likes playing games? Most girls or boys? Now, how can we identify that? This is the playing games and this is equal bar for both boys and girls. So, how we can write it? We just have write it both. Both boys and girls like playing games. Now move on to the next. Which activity do the girls like the least? Look at that. There is the least number of girls in which they are least like to work craft work. That is about 44%. That is the craft. Which activity do the boys like the least? You can see the graph. Least one, this portion is about the boys. And how much it is? 38%. So, eating, the boys least like eating games. Okay. Now move on. Which activities do the boys and girls equally like? Now move on to the graph again. Boys, which activities do both like? That is playing games. Both boy and girls. You may need to write reading and playing games. They both have same equal number of likings in doing these activities. So now students, are you able to read the bar graph? I hope so. I hope so this lesson will be useful for you. I am again recapping or revising the whole lesson which we have learned today. What we have done, We done have about comprehension questions based on the Unit 2 topic, Fun with Eggshells. We have just discussed about different question and answers relevant given in your textbook. And then we moved on pie chart. What is a pie chart? That is to compare parts of a whole. We discussed and we did most of the blanks given in your textbook. Then after that, the bar graph. The bar graph is to compare things between different groups. And in this bar chart, what two groups? Girls and boys. So we compared it and we get useful information through the bar graph. This is all about today the lesson. If you find any kind of difficulty, do consult your teacher or your parents for your help. Thank you very much.